Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, my dear students. Here is your mathematics teacher Muhammad Amjad Saeed from Pakistan International School, Taif, Saudi Arabia. Today we will continue our lecture number 79 and we have exercise 7.3. That was your question number 7. In question number 7, what was given? In question number 7, the DCOs of 11 districts meet to discuss the law and order situation in their districts. In how many ways they can be seated around a round table when two particular DCOs are insisting to sit together. So out of 11, two particular DCOs are sitting together, so two are fixed. So remaining 9 will have 9 factorial. In this way you multiply and simplify. Get your answer in this way. After that, there are 5 men and 5 women. They are sitting on the round table and no same sex is sitting together. Dear students, in question number 10, if one man is going to sit at first place, then one man was fixed. So remaining will be variable. So 4 factorial multiplied by this 5 factorial is for women. And this is for men. So in this way you can get your answer. After that, number of necklaces out of 6 beads. Whenever we have 6 beads, one bead will be considered as fixed position. So remaining 5 will have 5 factorial, but 1 over 2 mean there is the possibility, 50% possibility is clockwise and 50% possibility is anti-clockwise. So that's why I am taking half into 5 factorial, that is 1 over 2 into 120, that is 60. So in this way we can make 60 necklaces by this way. So dear students, that was your exercise 7.3 and now we are going to have our next exercise, and this next exercise is relating to our new topic, new concept, that is combination. This is combination, I told you already, NCR, this combination. N factorial over R factorial into N minus R factorial. This is the formula. Here we can have exercise 7.4. We can start now. With this formula we can start. So here we can have question number, exercise 7.4, question number 2. We are given question number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. Approximately whole exercise is given. Exercise 7.4. We have question number 2. Before we start our question number 2, I want to write down NCR is equal to NCN minus R. Remember that they are equal. NCR is equal to NCN minus R, they are equal. In question number 2, find the value of N. You have to find the value of N, where first part is NC5 is equal to NC4. NC5 is equal to NC4. Dear students, here you can write down NCN minus 5 is equal to NC4. By applying this formula, NCN minus 5, this is NC4. Here, as you know that NC and NC value of n are same, so you can compare. We will have n minus 5 is equal to 4 and n is equal to 9. So this is the way how we will find the value of n. After that, we have part number 2 and 3, and we can have our part number 3, NC12 and NC6. I think we can take second part, no problem. You can do part number 3 by this formula, exactly this way. So I am taking part number 3. What is part number 3? NC10 is equal to NC10 is equal to 12 into 11. 12 into 11 over 2 factorial. NC10. Dear students, here you can have 12 into 11 into 10 factorial over 10 factorial into 2 factorial. We have multiplied above and below by 10 factorial. Why? Actually, it is 12 factorial over 10 factorial and 2 factorial. NC10. You can check 12 factorial over 10 factorial into 12 minus 10 factorial. From here, from this formula, n factorial over r factorial into n minus r factorial. So here you will have NCR. What will be? 12 C10. You can write down this as 12C10 or rather 12C2. Yes, 12C2 and C10. So dear students, you can write down NC n minus 10 is equal to NC2. This is NC n minus 10 is equal to 12C, yes, 12C2. So what you will have here, n minus 10 is equal to 2 and n is equal to 12. You can check this is n is equal to 12. Here it is. So we have n is equal to 12, this is your answer. I hope that you understood this question. After that we have question number 3. Find the values of n and r. And we are given 2 parts, and I can take part number 2. We can write down part number 2. Here is part number 2. Question number 3. We have part number 2. We have to find the value of n and r. You have to find the value of n and r. value of n and r. Yes, if n minus 1 CR minus 1 ratio, if n minus 1 CR minus 1 ratio, NCR ratio n plus 1 CR plus 1 is equal to 3 ratio 6 ratio 11. 3 ratio 6 ratio 11. Now we can take first two. Here is n minus 1 CR minus 1 ratio NCR is equal to 3 ratio 6. First two, then first two. Here you can have n minus 1 CR minus 1 over NCR is equal to 3 over 6. N minus 1 factorial over R minus 1 factorial into n minus 1 minus r plus 1 factorial, that will be n factorial over r factorial into n minus r factorial, that will be 1 over 2. So dear students, here we can simplify this is n minus 1 factorial over r minus 1 factorial into n minus r factorial. You can take reciprocal of denominator. That will be r factorial over into n minus r factorial over n factorial. That will be 1 over 2. They are cancelled out. Here n minus 1 factorial into r minus 1 factorial. R factorial can be written as r into r minus 1 factorial. R minus 1 factorial, this is n factorial. It can be written as m into n minus 1 factorial. Again, they are cancelled out and we are having r over n is equal to 1 over 2, that n is equal to 2r. This is equation number 1. Here n is equal to 2r. So dear students, after that we are taking second and third. First we took first and second. Here second and third. Yes. After that, NCR ratio n plus 1 CR plus 1 is equal to 6 ratio 11. NCR over n plus 1 CR plus 1, that is 6 over 11. So dear students, we can apply the formula n factorial over r factorial into n minus r factorial, whole divided by n plus 1 factorial over r plus 1 factorial into n plus 1 minus r minus 1 factorial. That will be 6 over 11. Here we can have yes, n is equal to 2r. N is equal to 2r. That is equation number 1. Here we have n factorial over r factorial into n minus r factorial. Taking reciprocal of this, here will be r plus 1 factorial into n minus r factorial over n plus 1 factorial. is equal to 6 over 11. N minus r factorial, n minus r factorial cancelled out. We have n factorial into r plus 1 factorial can be written as r into r plus 1 into r plus 1 into r factorial over r factorial. This is n plus 1 factorial mean n plus 1 factorial, n plus 1 into n factorial. R plus 1 r factorial cancelled out and n factorial cancelled out. We are left with r plus 1 over n plus 1 is equal to 6 over 11. So dear students, we can have cross multiplication. 11r plus 11 is equal to 6n plus 6. But n is equal to 2r here. So 11r plus 11, 6 into 2r plus 6. Here will be 11r plus 11, 12r plus 6. 12r minus 11r, 11 minus 6, r is equal to 5. So r is equal to 5. So using this value of r in our equation 1 to find n. Therefore, n is equal to 2r mean 2 into 5 is equal to 10. So n is equal to 10. Dear students, n is equal to 10 and r is equal to 5. That was your required answer. That was your exercise 7.4. After that we have question number 4, 5 and 6. So we have question number 4, 5, 6. 4. We will take one part of 4 even. So dear students, we have question number 4. How many diagonals? Number 1. Triangle can be formed by joining the vertices of 5 sides, 8 sides, 12 sides. First of all, 5-sided polygon, how many number of diagonals? Yes. Question number 4. We have 5-sided polygon in which we have to find the number of diagonals. Then 8-sided polygon, then 12-sided polygon. This is part A in fact. You know, this is This is 5-sided polygon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many diagonals can be drawn? Like this. And you can check from here and from here. similarly from the other sides, number of diagonals of five sides polygon, number of diagonals from five-sided polygon is equal to 5 sides are total and diagonals are joining the two corners, two sides. And dear students, these sides, outsides, these boundary sides will be subtracted. Boundary sides will be subtracted. So we are having total 5 sides, out of which we are taking 2 sides every time to draw a diagonal. 2 sides every time to draw the diagonal. This one for this side and this side. Similarly, this one and this one. So 5c2 minus 5. So here we have, it will be 5. This is 10 minus 5 is equal to 5. So dear students, this is number of diagonal from 5-sided. If you want to draw number of diagonal from 8-sided polygon, what will be? 8c2 minus 8. So you will take all sides and 2 sides are having the diagonals. Minus 8 means sides forming the boundary, they are not making the diagonals, so they are subtracted. So in this way you can have 28 minus 8 is equal to 20. So dear students, here we can have 8c2. Similarly, you can have 12-sided diagonal 12c2 minus 12, and in this way you can find the answer. After that, the question is, how many triangles can be formed? How many triangles can be formed from 5-sided polygon? In case of 5-sided polygon, all the 3 sides, these 3 sides, these 3 sides, similarly these 3 sides. So number of, that was B part, number of triangles formed from 5-sided polygon, that will be 5c3, because every time you take 3 sides to make the triangle out of total 5 sides. So this is 5c3, it will be 10. So this is the way. And after that, number of triangles formed from 8-sided polygon, 8c3. If you simplify and you find the answer, that will be 56. Similarly, from the 12-sided, number of triangles formed from 12-sided polygon, 12c3 is equal to, we have 220. So dear students, that was your question number 4. After that, question number 5 is, the number of the members of a club are 12 boys and 8 girls. In how many ways committee of 3 boys and 2 girls, committee of 3 boys and 2 girls can be formed? Yes. Question number 5. Here we have question number 5. There were total 12 boys total 12 boys and 3 boys will be taken in the committee. So out of 12 we are taking 3, and there are total 8 girls. 2 girls will be in the committee, so 8C2. Now you can simplify 220 multiplied by 28, 6160. After that, question number 6. How many committees of 5 members can be chosen from the group of 8 persons when each committee must include 2 particular persons? So dear students, there are 8 people, out of which we have to make the committee of 5 members. There are total 8 persons, in which committee of 5 members can be formed, but 2 persons will be particular, they are present in all committees. So 2 persons must be in each committee. So what is the possibility? Definitely out of 8, 2 already selected. Out of 8, 2 already selected. And committee of 5, 2 selected, so 3 are required. Only 3 are to be selected. That will be 20. That's your answer. After that, question number 7. In how many ways the hockey team 11 players are selected out of players? How many of them will include a particular? Yes, there are 11 players. Yes, there are 11 players in the out of 15. So out of 15 there are 11 players. We have to make the committees, or you can say we have to make the teams. So 15 C11, that will be your answer. I hope that. And that was 15 C11. How many then will include a particular player? How many then will include particular player mean? Basically this is the second thing. One is particularly the member of all teams. So it means that out of 15 you have 14 and there were 11 members, 11 players, but one is already selected. So we will have 14 C10. This is your second part of this question. And the first part was 15 and 11. Out of 15, 11, all any 11 members can be taken. No particular case, no fixed position of any member. After that, we have question number 9 and 10 included in your syllabus. So dear students, there are 8 men and 10 women members of the club. How many committees can be formed having 4 women and then having 4 women? It means that if women are 4, then how many will be the men? Out of 10 women, 4 are taken. Then men will be, out of 8 men will be 3, because we have to make the committee of 7 members. 4 women selected. It means that 10C4. Then how many left men? From out of 8, 3 are to be selected. So in this way we can find this answer. Similarly, at the most women 4. At the most 4 women. at the most 4 women mean maximum up to 4. There is a possibility that you can take 4 women, 3 men, 3 women, 5 men, and 2 women, 5 men. Similarly, in this way, at the end, there may be no woman. So out of 7, there may be all 7 members. So this is at the most. And at least mean the other possibility. This is the reverse of the previous case. Now question number 10, prove that question number 10. So dear students, we have question number 10. We have to prove that NCR plus NCR minus 1 is equal to N plus 1 CR, N plus 1 CR. Dear students, now you can have your left hand side. Left hand side is NCR plus NCR minus 1, N factorial over R factorial into N minus R factorial, N factorial over R minus 1 factorial into R, N minus R plus 1 factorial. Here you can have N factorial over R into R minus 1 factorial into N minus R factorial plus N factorial over R minus 1 factorial into N minus R plus 1 into N minus R factorial. Dear students, we can take N factorial common over R minus 1 factorial, N minus R factorial into 1 over R plus 1 over N minus R plus 1. 1 minus R plus 1. So dear students, after that we can have LCM. We can have LCM. Yes. N factorial over R minus 1 factorial, N minus R factorial. Take LCM as R into N minus R plus 1, N minus R plus 1 plus R cancelled out. We have N plus 1 into N factorial over N minus 1 factorial. This is N minus R factorial, N minus R factorial, rather this will be R minus 1 factorial into R. It will be written as, here is N minus R plus 1 into N minus R factorial. Dear students, this is N factorial N plus 1. Factorial is shifted to greater numbers. It is N plus 1 factorial over. This will be R factorial. R minus 1 R. So factorial is shifted with R. Similarly, this factorial is shifted with a greater number. n minus r plus 1 factorial, that will be n plus 1 cr. This is your right hand side. Dear students, I hope that you understood this question, and with this question we have finished exercise 7.4. Inshallah, we will do the other exercises in the next lecture. I hope that you understood this question, and if you have any problem, you can contact me. Inshallah, we will solve these questions. And some parts I left for you, you can revise complete at home. Okay, Allah Hafiz and Assalamu Alaikum.